What is going on, buddy? Project here. Today I'm bringing you a story time video. Really, it's Friday, just random upload, and I've decided to tell a story. And that story is about me and my mate Kevin, who just started to call random numbers I had, but I wasn't sure who they were exactly, and we started to have a nice friendly chat with them. So there's three like good stories from like three great people we talked with that night. So we talked first of all, we called this girl. I knew it was her number, so I tried to see how she was going. We found she was at a party. She went off like away from party, talked to us, and we asked how her night was going and all, and we told her like she shouldn't be drinking, she's 17, and she was like, it's a party, no one's gonna find out. I'm like, oh, it's your choice. And we're trying to be like the good guys, you know, like having everyone's back and all. And then afterwards, I don't know, I just felt like, I just mentioned like I didn't have a phone. She's like, what? How do you live in this world? And I'm like, I don't know, this shit happens. Don't have a phone, no biggie. So then she was like, oh, I'll give you a phone. And I'm like, yeah, okay, if you want, I don't really mind. It's up to you, your choice. I don't know, I haven't heard from her since, but I'm not sure she was serious. Maybe it was the alcohol talking, who knows. And she ended up being lost because she was walking around, she didn't know where she was going. But we found out 5 minutes after we called, like she got picked up by a friend, so she was alright. But it was good that she was safe. Afterwards we called some other girl. Like we called other numbers, but like we called this girl and she was with her friends, and like he was, I don't know, he was a true bogan. He was drunk, you could tell straight away from like how he was speaking. He wasn't all there in their head, I would say, because of how much he drank. The guy asked, who am I? And I was like, I'm Kevin. And the guy's like, who's Kevin? And I was like, I don't know. And he had to think of it. I was like, wait, your name's Kevin, but you don't know who Kevin is? I'm like, yeah, man, like too many pingers. Like, oh, I got ya, man. I've had 5 pingers already, still going strong. Had a couple of beers, had a few cones. And me and my mate, I'm gonna call him Kevin, you know, just keep his name safe. We'll just laugh like, this kid is off chop. He ended up calling our number afterwards off his phone because he was like, oh, you guys are dumbass, not having your number on private, and I can call you whenever I want. And then my mate's like, no, it's alright, man, we'd love to talk to you. She hung up on us, and he ended up calling back probably like 4 or 5 times that night. I think I said something and he didn't like understand properly, and he took it wrong, and it's like, how many doors are you? And Kevin's like, oh, it's 7 doors, and the guy's like, is there anything around the doors? And then he's like, yeah, man, there's around every door. And the guy's like, yeah, that's how many fucks I give. And I said straight away, like, so you give 7 fucks? And it's like, shut the fuck up. And he hung up on us. And me and him were laughing. I'm like, oh, he screwed up so bad. He doesn't even know what he's supposed to say. Or 4:20, cut to the next morning. It was like 11:30. He called. And it's like, what happened, man? Like, I called you so many times. I was like, what happened? Like, oh, you had so many pingers. You're off chops. I'm like, you said you're going to OD. He's like, oh, yeah, I spewed up quite a bit last night. I'm like, oh, you legend. And then he hung up. So I had one last number to call. We ended up calling it, and the thing is, we were cut up by the guy who kept calling us back, because like we tried to get a convo going with her, but he'd keep calling. My friend accidentally hang up on her, and she said it was alright. We knew she was British from her accent. We weren't sure, so we asked her what time is it, and she said it was 2:30. We googled it, and it actually was 2:30. And you're like, shit, we actually called someone from London, and we said we're from the US. She said, you guys aren't from the US, because she could tell from her accents afterwards. Like, you guys. Alright, yeah. She brought her friend in. They were both British, and me and Kevin were like, man, their accents, holy shit. We found out that one of them, they're both from England. One lives in Australia, one just on holidays being her friend. Kevin was playing his guitar, and like, you play instruments? And we're like, nah, not talented at all. One of the girls said that she played 17 instruments, and she named all these instruments. They went on and listened. We was like, damn. We ended up talking for like almost an hour, really. It was fun talking to them. I figured out how I got one of the girls, like one of their numbers, and that was from her Instagram. They both ended up following both of our Instagrams and like adding us on Snapchat and Facebook. For some reason, they decided to invite us to their party, which is happening the day after this video is uploaded. We're like, yeah, we'll come probably. I was just like, wow, we've been invited to 2 parties in legit like 2 hours, not even. Me and Kevin, we're not sure if we're going to go. It's just a bit far out of our way, but these girls, they're so beautiful. Words can't explain, really. I'm kind of glad that we bought them and all. Like, it was a fun night. Me and him, like, we had such fun calling different people. I've kind of gained confidence now talking to girls, you know, like on the phone. Like, that would help me gain confidence talking to girls like face to face. Hopefully you guys enjoy enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. I haven't usually told stories on my channel. This is the first story like I've genuinely told, and felt good saying it. That is like a little inside of my life, you could say. So if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.